to do some improvement on it based on the agenda. Um, we talked about the thumbnail creation, and if you looked at the agenda that I posted, basically, that is the first item that we have there. The second one is the SEO from last night video. I use the I use I use this program here, which is the Chat GPT, to help me create not only the thumbnail and the title, but also the description of of the video, and it helped me create the SEO, the keywords, the tag, and the hashtag. And there are very different views and using hashtag and keywords, but I think they're important. Some of the recent YouTuber are speaking quite a bit about it, but in my particular case, I find it to be very helpful. So I added it. I added this. Um, I use, like I said, I use the Chat GPT to help me create the SEO, and I use Google Gemini to help me create the thumbnail. So two different programs. They're both free and available. So if you want to use them, go right ahead. Send me a message if you need to get a link to get to them. You should be able to find it freely on the site. So the one thing that's important too, from the last night video, I had to create a what I call a warning, because basically the video itself talks about wasp and trying to clean a wasp nest without a any protection, and that's not really advisable. Some people have done it, but it's really not advisable. So basically, I said, do not attempt to duplicate, recreate, or perform the same or similar stunt and tricks at home. It gave you a different reason as to why. Um, like I said, some people have done it to some degree, not to the degree that's expressed in the video, but certainly it's not something you want to be attempting, especially just to get a few clicks in, in YouTube. And I think it's also highly idealized because one video, even though it might give you thousands or millions of views, may not necessarily be enough to monetize. You still have the watch hours to worry about. So, like I say, it's a highly idealized, highly scripted video. So please do not attempt to do the same thing at home. You may not get. Certainly, we're not going to get the same result, and for sure, you are likely to get injured with doing that. We're going to talk about promoting the video. That's something that I technically don't want to do all the time, but I do in some cases. Okay, cancel. I have some changes in here. What are the changes? Let me change uh, something here. Up here. Oh, these are the description that I got from using Chat GPT and also from Video IQ. They give me some different description. I should see also recommend doing A/B testing. I'm sort of in the fence with A/B testing right now. They think it's a good thing to do, so I may try it. And if you guys haven't done that, let me do a demonstration of A/B testing. When you click there, you could keep your original title, and then you click here for your second title. And what you want to do is select the one that are the highest value. Like this one is a 92. And then you go to the third thumbnail and you select, to me, I would select the second highest. Uh, so all of these pretty much are the same value. So I select the one and then you set the test. And if you have enough hits on the video, it will in effect tell you which thumbnail, which title performed the best. You do the same thing with thumbnail if they give you the ability to do. This one doesn't have the ability to do, but if I wanted to, I could do an improvement on my thumbnail by pressing this icon here. I never done it, so let's try see what happens. Let me see. It may break it up, or you may not. Uh, no, it doesn't do what I wanted to. You have to kind of give it some instruction. You have to describe what edit that you want, and basically, it will perform the edit on live. So I don't want to do it on this video because I wasn't prepared for it. So I just wanted to show you that you have the capability of editing that. So we'll go back here. Huh. Just want to give me a pass. So let's see, use download. I'm gonna use the same one. So you got your A/B testing set. Nope, it kind of went back to it. It took it off, as you see there. Second one. So there you go. Now it's set. And this comes from VidIQ. It's a souped up description to give better SEO rating. So you just basically cut it. Now you want to put it on the top because it will help the search agent to find your video if the subject is something that people are interested on. Huh. Why is it not doing saving automatically? So I already added the tags. If you see here, they have different values. So the higher the value, the better it is for you. So if you want to, these are additional suggestions that you have. But as you see right now, you have a red bar around the tag. So that means you cannot save it. You don't get the ability to save it because you have too many tags. So usually I take out the lower value tag until like you see there, this turns black. And then you have the ability to press save. So now even if you get kicked out, the what you have inputted so far, it will be saved. The only no changes here. I always use people and blog. Some people have a different discussion about categories. Google, for the most part, chooses if you have nothing in here, they will select people and blog as the most used category. So therefore, I'm selecting that for now. Maybe sometime in the future, I will change it. And I always have a strict moderation to avoid getting hit by the people that have no business being on the internet, but just making stupid comments, if you will. So let me double check something real quick. Yep, I'm on. Camera is on. So the video is looking at itself, so it goes into infinite streaming. So anyway, so so we completed that one. We're talking about promoting the video. Um, I'm sort of on the fence on this right now. Question becomes whether do I promote the video that we have from last night, and I decided let me go ahead and show you how to do that for this one with a small sample, and then I will go ahead and do that. If you want to promote a video and you don't want to spend a lot of money, all you got to do is on the content tab, you have these three dots here. You click here, you click promote. I already have an account, so it should go through without having to re-enter my account data. You have two choices: audience growth and get more subscription and views of additional video on the channel. Get more views on the video you are promoting. And checking between these two items in here. And I think somehow, whatever reason, getting more views is what I'm trying to accomplish with this video. So I'm going to say next. I don't have to change it because that's the video that I selected. This is how it will appear on the promotion. You could read through the policy if you can, if you want to. Um, that way you're not surprised. And by the way, it doesn't necessarily mean that the promotion is going to be accepted. Sometimes, like I could show you in a minute, where whatever the content of the video may not be suitable for promotion, and in which case Google will let you know that the promotion was not accepted. But let's go to this one to see what happened. So it's going to be promoting that in the United States, obviously, Indonesia, Philippines, and India. And that's because those countries speak English quite a bit, and they seem to provide you with some additional view for what you're trying to accomplish. Um, so we'll find out in a couple of days if it's working or not. And then this one is there's no European Union political ads included within this, so we'll do that. This thing called advanced targeting. It tells you the demographics, that are being targeted: female, male, unknown, the age group. You can, in fact, target certain demographic. Like for example, I know most of my demographic is 45, 55, and 65. So I could technically just target that demographic if I wanted to. But for the point of this exercise, I would just leave it as is. And then you have questions here. Show to viewer with the following interests. You could make more selection here. And show the viewer that speak these languages. You could kind of add that information if you wish. I'm going to press next. Now here is the amount that you want to spend. Let's say that I could spend as little as $50 if I want to. But for this one, it's a test. So let me do $50 for example. I usually do more, but for this video, since this is a 4-minute video, and I'm just doing a test to see how it works, I want to spend $50 on this, and it will end at the end of the month. You could have it end anytime you want to. You could do it a shorter promotion, or you could do it a longer promotion to the end of the month if you want it, and it will stretch the money to the end of the month. So I'm going to say that let's do it through the end of the month, and he'll give you an estimate of the views. So you could get 20,000 to 30,000 view, which is an estimate, and you get impression of 100,000 to 350,000 impression. Um, I just tried doing that. I know it does work. You do get more views and you do get more subscriber. So I'm gonna promote it and see what happens. So it looks like it's active right now. It's pending approval. And if you see here, you have active and you have a disapproved uh, promotion. And if you click on the disapproved promotion, it will tell you why it's even disapproved. So um, this may not be for everybody. You may not have the money. You may not want to spend the money. Whatever the situation is, you can you could try it. It will give you more information. As you can see, this one here got 12,000 views and 234,000 impressions. So does it help you grow? It probably does. And if you look at the analytics of it, let me see if I could see the analytics of it. It doesn't tell me. It just does. Okay, this one doesn't have any subscriber out of it, but it actually does on another view. But I think that this was set up for views. So, like I said, uh, you still get some organic growth as a result of the promotion. And you do certainly promote your channel to the point that other people will find you. And there will be other views that I could show you later to see how it's helping with the growth of the channel. So, like I said, not for everybody. Not something you want to do every day, but at a minimum, you could, in fact, try to use that if you like. Okay. Let me see. Back to the agenda. So this is something else that I want to talk about. Watch hours, and I'm comparing restreaming versus posting. So last night I restreamed for the first time my video using restreaming, and and whatever views I got doing that initial posting, which was not allowed, it says it was 22, whatever. So I said, well, how does that compare to a similar video that I have posted to YouTube? And in reality, so this one got on the first day, which is not a lot, and I'm not gonna surprise you, but I want to sure you know that. Got a point 0.6, I think it was point 0.6. And I might be too low here, watch hours. And this one got point 0.1. So in the first, this one had 27 views. This one had 22 views. And this one had 20, about 25 views. You might say, well, this is not a lot of views. It's not a lot of watch hours compared to that. But if you think about it, just posting the video right after the video was posted, uh, and you look at the comparison with just posting the video to YouTube to using Restream to post the video, it seems to me there's a remarkable improvement here. It might be small, but in fact, if you're looking to squeeze anything from what you're doing, make it more efficient, it does appear today that Restreaming, using Restream as a software, it's better for watch hours than it is just straight posting into YouTube. And this was a 4-minute video, so it wasn't a very large one. So it is what it is. Now for the big topic of the day, why am I doing this? Why am I doing YouTube? You know. So for the last few years, I found it's an urgent challenge making sure veterans and their family have food plate. We have done many events. We have done golf. We have done raising money for to train a dog for veterans. We have visited the many VFWs and have discussion with them and so they know what is available. And basically, but at the end of the day is although today we're not really asking for donation, we're asking for you to subscribe and to engage with us. What we are trying to do here is to feed veterans, feed families using the power of YouTube, to fight what's called food insecurity. They even have a term for that, food insecurity. Veterans are very successful people and they do all kinds of great stuff. But at the end of the day, there are some of us that don't quite do as well as others. Sorry, guys, I had to have a cup of coffee. Do as well as others. And um, veterans are a community. They are micro community within a larger community. And what I'm asking for is for the other veterans that are out there and for the public at large, or families of veterans or friends of veterans, to join us to find enough YouTube clicks, views, or whatever it takes to get monetized so that we can use that money to feed the veterans during the holiday, to give them a warm uh, meal and not have an empty plate. As you saw in the video that I just posted at the beginning, a lot of the videos that I have talk about that hunger. Now, I like to recognize there are many aspects of the veterans, like job security, mental health, especially injured veterans, and many other things the veterans have needs for. Obviously, I cannot do everything. So, because if you try to do everything, you end up doing nothing. So, I have selected the food insecurity portion that is needed and try to find a way to change that, to support that to some degree, to have and use the power of YouTube again to feed those veterans that may need food during the holidays. So that's the goal. And I'll show you a video in a little bit that basically talks about that. So let me see if well, I can't play the video because you'll be able to see it. But okay, let me go back here. Let me go back to the dashboard. Go back to live content. I know you probably see more that you need to see, but don't care. Uh, all right, today's some playlists. So it's on this one here. This video give you an idea of what we're trying to accomplish. So I'm gonna play part of the playlist. So basically, that's what we do. So our creed basically is what we call practical philanthropy. Hold on for a second. Give me a second. Sorry about that, guys. just kept going. Um, so we combine meals, which is what we talked about on food insecurity. We do have a company that allows to provide training for cybersecurity. Um, so those veterans that are interested in that, we usually sponsor them, and we're going to increase the number of sponsorship once we become monetized. Mentorship is some of the things that we are doing through our YouTube channel. Storytelling, which is basically what we do every day. So try to tell a story every day about veterans and some of the struggles that they are facing, and as such, helping to help. I like that one. Helping the story move forward and helping veterans find food. So our mission, if you go to our website, you'll find that we have the mission, the way we stay to fight food insecurity. Like I said, the there are many different needs a veteran have. We specialize on a single portion of it, which is to fight. We buy food with the money we get from YouTube, and whenever we get money from YouTube, we're not monetized yet, and use that food to feed veterans. So that's really the key mission. Retraining vets to close the gap between the military and civilian. Once you leave the military, depending on your skill that you learn there, it might be easy to transition into a civilian job, or it may not be so easy. I was lucky, my military occupation, and I was able to find a job that wasn't on demand when I left the service. Matter of fact, I had a job before I left the service, so I was really, really lucky to do that. So there you go. So we're trying to close the gap. If your MOS or the market does not support your skills, we're hoping that training on cybersecurity will help you do that. Okay, what we do: feeding the veteran, train for the future, mentor, explore AI, space, and creative storytelling. The AI obviously is a progression of what we're doing and some of the training that we want to impart into veteran. You say, but why space? Space is the next frontier. And if you remember the times that we were expanding west, soldiers always came along and protected the convoy. And the space is going to be the same thing, basically. There'll be dangers out there. There will be things that need to be done, and soldiers really equipped to handle emergencies and handle the unknown, so to speak. So you could bet that, since we were the pathfinder for the moon, we might be the pathfinder for going to Mars and beyond, along with our civilian counterparts, our scientists, etc. Um, finally, we do empower the veteran through service and storytelling. We do volunteer work and basically to help, and obviously storytelling is what we do every day. So we do ask people to subscribe. We do subscribe. You can never have enough, right? For a subscriber, we're hoping that you not only subscribe, but you also engage on the activities that we are doing. It's like we had a live event this week, was well attended. It really helped us out. And, so if you participate on either engaging with our video or engaging with us, once we're doing that, either through live chat or through visiting our site or watching our video, that would be very helpful. We're not asking for donation today, but we do accept donation because we're not monetized yet. So we need to get to the point that we are monetized, so we don't have to. So we stop asking for donation, and basically, but for now, we do need donations. So if you want to donate, that would be great. So In essence, that is the agenda for right now. We will go ahead and basically continue on in our creation or more video for you guys, more storytelling. So with that being said, I'd like to say good afternoon. Have a great day.